Hi there, my name is Phil from 2020 Sounds. Thank you for clicking on our channel. Today's video is just a very quick update to let you know where we are and where we stand as a business here in August. So the first thing to mention would be bookings, and I wish I could sit here and give you something positive to hold on to, some really good news, but sadly I can't. And that's as sad for couples that have their weddings planned as it is sad for us as a wedding business. We haven't completed a booking since the 7th of March, and I genuinely don't know when our next booking will be. We have moved so many bookings this year. We've just started to move August, and we still have a handful of bookings still in September. And with the PM's announcement on the 31st of July, and I don't wish to scaremonger, and I don't wish to put negative thoughts in people's heads, and maybe I'm thinking about this negatively because, as I said before, as a business we have been so affected by this, and maybe doing this video when I'm in this kind of mood probably isn't the right thing to do, but I just don't feel that I just don't feel that weddings are going to be going ahead this year. I think we're at the limitations of what we can and can't do. With some cities going back into lockdown, Leicester for instance, and them really starting to tighten up some of the restrictions in place, it just feels like at the moment they're trying to rein it in as best they can for the fear of having a second spike. As well as the restrictions being in place, there's also a huge thing with regards to confidence. I don't believe that in this current state that we find ourselves in, with confidence, at an all-time low, that couples are going to feel better about themselves come September, October time and want to celebrate their wedding, because I still feel there's going to be that cloud of it all hanging over people's heads. And I think that a lot of people have moved their bookings early on, say September through to say September next year, because they just want this whole thing over and done with without any uncertainty, which I completely and utterly understand. If I were to get married with all this hanging around me, I'd want to have all the assurances in place to know that when we as a couple get married and our guests turn up, that we haven't got anything to worry about. And as it currently stands now, there are no hard and there's no answers to this. There's nothing you can really hang on to. So with this cloud of uncertainty, I don't believe that, as I said before, I don't believe that weddings are going to be happening this year, which is terrible. It is nobody wins out of this. It's a terrible situation for everyone all round. COVID-19 affected everyone in the worst possible ways. It's affected everyone in their day-to-day lives, and we as a nation and the entire world just wish this whole thing away and wish we can just start again and come back to some sense of normality again. But we don't know when that will be, and that's I think that's the hardest thing to deal with, because we don't have any answers, and people are desperately trying to cling on to some sense of hope that we're going to get back to normality sometime soon. And I have to say, I don't know when that will be, and I don't know that anyone does. So they're bookings. So as I said before, we've still got September to move, and I suspect that October, November and December will have to move as well also. I hope I'm wrong. I've never wanted to be more wrong in my life, and I hope I'm wrong, and I hope by October or September that everything's going to be back to some sense of normality. I generally do. I hope that's true. It's good news. We do have a wedding fair to look forward to this weekend, which it seems bizarre to say in the current circumstances that we've got a wedding fair to go to. I do have mixed feelings on it. The positive being is that it's nice to talk again positively about your business to couples. It's nice to set your equipment up again and to feel good about yourself and feel good about your business again, which is much needed given what I said before. You know, we as a company and all the other suppliers that are attending need to feel positive about us as a wedding industry. And the wedding fair gives us that opportunity to speak to couples again and to hear their excitement and joy and the hope of looking forward to their big day. I'm looking forward to that side of things very, very much. Absolutely 100%. My fear being, though, and as I said, I have mixed feelings. My fear being is that those that come to the wedding fair that are planning a wedding in 2021, that if they are looking for suppliers in 2021 and looking for venues in 2021, they may come unstuck because so many people have moved their dates from 2020 to 2021 that very few suppliers are going to have like the summer months available, and that's going to obviously cause a real concern for people that are getting married in 2021 and have only just started their planning process. I would urge those people to move it to 2022 because that's when dates are more and more available. But we'll see what happens over the weekend. And as I said before, I am looking forward to speaking about the business. I'm looking forward to meeting couples. I'm looking forward to meeting suppliers again. I've not been to a wedding fair since January, and I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing people again. So there is positives in the weekend, and I'm desperately looking forward to speaking about the business and seeing people again. Honestly, it's something very much to look forward to. So they're the positives. In terms of new projects for us, I've mentioned this before. So I've continued to do the videos for YouTube, and I've very much enjoyed doing those. I've learnt so much doing them. I've learnt so much with the research, and we've now produced about 43 videos, which I'm really proud of, and I hope that those that have watched these videos have found them informative, and I hope that people take away something new from them. It's certainly when I've been making them, that's what I've been doing. I wanted to, when doing these videos, is to look up all different ways how couples plan little bits and pieces for their day, and I've found it very insightful to do that, and I hope in turn people that have been watching these videos have found them as insightful as well also. So that's YouTube. We've also got a podcast channel now, and again that kind of mirrors our YouTube channel, and podcasts have now become really popular because they're so easily accessible. You can listen to it on the way to work, doing your housework, even at the gym possibly. I don't know if the sound of my voice at the gym is going to be particularly motivational. Still, don't know. But yeah, I've done a number of interviews with some of my closest friends, my supplier friends. Katie from Pretty Pleased by Katie, Anika from Anika Island Videography, Leslie at Yours Truly Bridal, Rob from Juiced Entertainments, Kylie from the Old Kent Barn. So there's a number of interviews on there for you to listen to. I've also done a podcast as well with regards to wedding tips, which is about planning wedding fairs and planning the music for your wedding reception, planning tips for your first dance. So there's lots of information on there as well. So I'll put a link to my podcast channel on there as well also. Other projects as well. We've decided to get a new website, so that's something I'm working on currently now. And the other thing as well also, we're looking to enhance our social media. I've enlisted the help from Lydia from I Do Marketing, and she's helping me with our social media as well. So plenty to look forward to behind the scenes. I hope, as I said before in the beginning of the video, I hope I'm wrong with regards to bookings, and I hope this cloud of uncertainty lifts very, very soon, and that we can come back to some sense of normality again, and that we can all start to celebrate the good things in life, which weddings, certainly are. So that's it from today. I hope you found it very, very insightful. If you do have any comments, then please do put them in the section below. As I always say, please do subscribe to my channel. Take care, guys. Thank you very much.